With a star breaking their silence and more, this is Pro Wrestling Central. My name is John, and you're watching the Wrestling Report. On X, the NWA revealed that a WWE star would be appearing on their show, writing, "Just announced on Busted Open Radio. The Crockett Cup returns on May 17th to the 2300 Arena in Philadelphia. If the most prestigious tag team tournament ever isn't enough, WWE superstar NATALYA will be competing in an NWA ring. This is one you won't want to miss. Tickets are on sale now." Speaking about how she is feeling after losing her women's world title to Io Sky, Rhea Ripley said this in a Raw exclusive interview. "How am I feeling? How am I feeling? I'm pissed off. I'm mad. I'm furious. I'm everything. Every single angry feeling I am feeling. I should have known better. I should have known not to take my eye off the ball. I've been through this crap with Liv Morgan. I've been through all this with Dom. I've been through it with Judgment Day, and I still cannot learn. I cannot learn that friends are not real. Friends are not real. To see Bianca go out there and be a little cheerleader for Io Sky when I thought that we were friends and we respected each other, that hit hard. We've literally been growing up on each side, on each brand, and just taking over. And now everything that I wanted and everything that I worked for, it's all taken away. And it's all because I'm just so stupid. I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid." Yeah, isolated is definitely the word to use. Right when I think that I'm making friends, I screw it up. I screwed up Io's match with Liv Morgan and took her out of the Elimination Chamber. That's on me. I did that. I thought I was friends with Bianca. Now that's possibly done with too. So isolated is the word. Providing details on CM Punk's promo from Raw last night, Ringside News wrote that CM Punk set the WWE Raw stage on fire with his March 3rd promo, calling out The Rock, John Cena, and Seth Rollins before triggering a wild brawl. Now, Fightful Select has revealed the creative forces behind the chaos, naming Alexandra Williams as the writer responsible for Punk's promo, which has been getting major praise backstage. Williams, a rising name on the WWE creative team, was reportedly behind Punk's fiery words, and sources say the segment was well received. Meanwhile, the producer behind the entire Rollins-Punk brawl was none other than WWE producer and former TNA legend Abyss. The show kicked off with Punk standing on the announce table, trash-talking The Rock and Cena before turning his attention to Rollins. The two ended up in an all-out brawl, forcing WWE officials to storm the ring in an attempt to break them up. Later in the night, the fight erupted again backstage, with Punk screaming at Rollins, "I'm going to kill him," before security could pull them apart. With Williams getting recognition for her work on Punk's promo and Abyss producing the Rollins-Punk madness, it's clear WWE is putting serious effort into making this feud must-watch TV. Staying on the topic of CM Punk, Becky Lynch would make a post which seemed to insinuate a relationship between Punk and Roxanne Perez, highlighting their similar wrestling gear from Elimination Chamber. Ringside News noted that Becky Lynch had everyone talking with her savage tweet aimed at CM Punk, but now it's gone after Lynch took a shot at Punk's past interactions with female talent by quote tweeting a side-by-side photo of Punk and Roxanne Perez in matching gear at Elimination Chamber. She made it clear that she wasn't the one who needed to come get her man, but just like Cora Jade, who called Lynch's behavior weird before deleting her own tweet, the man has now wiped her post from Twitter as well. The drama kicked off on Raw when Punk opened the show by ripping into The Rock, John Cena, and Seth Rollins, then turned his attention to Lynch, saying she should come get her man. That led to Lynch's pointed response, which seemed to allude to fans speculating about Punk's relationship with Perez and his history of being surrounded by women in WWE despite being married to AJ Lee. Cora Jade, known for having a close bond with Punk, wasn't having it. She fired back with a simple weird behavior tweet, but quickly deleted it. Now Lynch has done the same, leaving fans wondering why both women suddenly backed off. Meanwhile, Punk and Rollins are still set to settle their differences in a steel cage match on the March 10th edition of Monday Night Raw. But with all this social media drama, it's clear this rivalry is extending far beyond the ring. Revealing that he nearly joined the Hurt Business, former WWE star Odyssey Jones told the Burn After Rolling podcast, "I know in-house that year, I think it was 15 months or 14 months from getting moved up and doing nothing. They were giving me tons of ideas. They were pitching ideas to me basically weekly. First, it started prior to the New Day with putting me with Bobby, MVP, and the Street Profits. That would have been crazy. That would have been lit, especially with MVP. And then prior to that, they had a few other ideas they were kind of just throwing around." Touching on the allegations of domestic abuse that led to his WWE firing, Odyssey Jones said this in that same interview. "I think what upsets me the most wasn't even what happened. It was not doing anything that upset me. I waited for 15 months, finally got going, everything was great, and then it stopped. I had to wait another 4 or 5 months. I didn't know about the allegations until recently. Obviously, I was released, but I didn't know what was said. I assumed the worst, that this young lady was going to say the worst things possible. Everything happened really fast. I was annoyed. I wouldn't say angry, I was more disappointed and upset. I had prior issues with this woman and I was upset with myself for letting it get this far. I'm always quickly to blame myself for everything, good, bad, and everything in between, but I was also upset with them because they knew about my prior issues with her. It was on file because I had to report it when I joined them. When they talked to me about it, I explained the situation and the reaction was just weird, very weird. When I first saw the allegations, I didn't think much of it. In today's society, if you're doing something wrong, you get charged or arrested. And I hate to say it, but we've seen people go down for far less. So I didn't think much of it. Maybe I should have brought it to them, but at the time I was worried. I had already spent 15 months doing nothing. I figured if I brought it up, they'd probably fire me on the spot without even giving me a chance. I wanted that chance. I thought that little opportunity would be enough to create some equity, some leeway, so to speak. Everything happened quickly. I first heard about it the week of my debut, the very first time I came out. Then I had another conversation where I explained my side of the situation. It was frustrating because I didn't know what was being said or thrown at me. I thought the legal team was on my side, but they weren't my legal team. They were TKO's legal team. Their job was to protect TKO's interests. I was naive. I thought I was part of TKO's interest, but I'd learned the hard way that the company is bigger than any one person. It wasn't about being bigger than the program. I just thought I was at least part of it, but it felt like I wasn't." Jones even said this regarding a potential return to WWE. "I got no hate for WWE. I mean, I'm going to sit here and keep it real. WWE gave me some of the greatest years of my life. I met some of the most athletic and talented people I've ever seen, some of the most creative minds, and some of the kindest and hardest working individuals. I met some amazing people, real unicorns, truly unique individuals. I have no hate for WWE, and I have no hate for TKO. They did what they had to do to protect themselves. I just wish I had taken a page from their book and protected myself better, but now I know. You gotta do what you gotta do. If the opportunity ever comes up to go back, I mean, how many people are really going to deny WWE? I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I'll never go back, they screwed me over. No, I'm going to go out there and I'm going to bet on myself. Who else am I going to bet on? I've been betting on myself and I'll keep doing it. I'll take the chance and keep moving forward." And this was your pro wrestling news update. I hope you're all having a great day. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see y'all later.